Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton appears to have used an address where he did not live while voting over the past 2 years. That's according to new reporting that's getting a lot of attention from the Texas Tribune and ProPublica. Election law experts told our guest today that Paxton may have violated the state's election law. We are joined this afternoon by Zach Despart. He's an investigative reporter with the Texas Tribune. Zach, welcome back to our show and thanks for being with us today.
Hey, Will, glad to be here.
I think it would be good to kind of set the scene here. Let's begin by reminding people about what Texas law says about their address and their voter registration.
Sure. I mean, generally speaking, the law in Texas is you have to be registered to vote where you live. The law does allow you to temporarily leave a residence where you are registered, so long as you have an intent to return to that home at some point.
Okay, that's really good context to talk about as we move into this next part of the conversation. So you wrote about how some experts that you talked to said Ken Paxton may have violated this particular law. What exactly did you learn there?
Sure. Our reporting found that for the past 2 years, according to Angela Paxton's divorce filing, Ken Paxton has not lived at the home in Collin County that they shared previously. Now, we know from looking at Ken Paxton's voting record and voter registration, which are public, that he is still registered at that home in Collin County and that he has voted 6 times in the past 2 years since his soon-to-be ex-wife said he moved out, and sources close to the family say that he's never moved back in that 2-year period.
And what has really jumped out at you from these election law experts that you talked to? I think it was several of them in your article about where the violation of law might be.
What was really interesting was how courts interpret that intent to return for voters who are absent from the address where they are registered. It's a pretty common provision that college students and members of the military use to stay registered while they are temporarily gone. The election lawyers I talked with said it's a little bit murky in Ken Paxton's situation because there is evidence that he does not intend to return. So we know that he is divorcing from his wife, who has always remained at that original home. And our reporting also found that it appears that he has been living at a different home in Denton County since February, because we know he receives mail there. We've talked to neighbors there who said they've seen him in the neighborhood. And because Ken Paxton, right after the home was purchased in February, had changed the address in some of his tax forms to that address in Denton County. The election lawyer said this is where it gets murky, where a judge might think like, look, there's a lot of evidence that you don't intend to return here, and therefore your residency in Collin County may not be legal.
Okay, so as you are reporting, I know you're reaching out to Ken Paxton and his campaign, but I wanted to ask you about something that the campaign sent to us. They called your story another partisan hit piece. I'm wondering if you can respond to that and what else he and his campaign have shared with you about these allegations.
Sure. I mean, first of all, we stand by our reporting. We worked very hard on this. Earlier this week, as we do for all of our stories, we sent the subject, in this case, Ken Paxton, his campaign, all of our findings and said, look, if we have gotten anything wrong here, misinterpreted anything, please let us know. We had been contacting them 4 or 5 times since early June. They had said that the story, I think the phrase they used was a tabloid lie. We had said, look, can you specifically identify what is incorrect here that we have gotten wrong? We asked them that twice. They didn't respond. So we think the story is good. We still stand by it.
All right. And can you also put into context some of the things that he said? Because there are critics that are jumping on this, saying that basically it contrasts what things that he's advocated for or talked about in the past.
Sure. I mean, critics here see, on one hand, Ken Paxton, who for 3 terms as Attorney General has made prosecuting illegal voting a cornerstone of his tenure as Attorney General. On the other hand, they see Ken Paxton with an ambiguous and perhaps illegal voting situation as this applies to himself. And for them, they see this as a hypocrite in public office.
Well, if you all would like to read more on Zach's story, you can check it out on the Texas Tribune's website. We have also linked it to our website at KXAN.com. But Zach Despart, thanks again for joining us. We appreciate it.
Of course.